Welcome to Birds of Prey Sports Talk, where we cover Orioles and Ravens news weekly. We're your hosts, Jared and TJ. And in this video, we'll be covering the Beltway series, the Orioles versus Nats, the second time we play them. Unfortunately, me and TJ will not be heading to one of those games. Well, they're over now, so we can't head them to them whether we wanted to or not. But obviously we caught the first game in person, the very first game where we won 1-0. That was fun to go to our new stadium. Cut myself in the railing there, so thanks, Nat Stadium. You remember that where I was like bleeding?
Yeah,
I'm like that hurt the whole game too. It was like one of those nagging things where it's like it doesn't really like hurt, but like it kind of burns. So thanks for that, Natch Park. Thank God you didn't give me tetanus or whatever it's called. But anyway, just roasted Nats Park to start. Let's just get right into the video, or right into the series. In the very first game of the series, if we win this the first game, then we win the season series versus the Nats, and we do just that. The same score as when we went to the first game of the Nats series in National Park, 1-0. We get one in the first, and that's it. Nationals get no runs on 3 hits, no errors. Orioles get 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. Our top hitter on the day, Gunnar Henderson, goes 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. That's pretty much it. Home runs on the day. Only Henderson, the very first batter of the game, scores the only run of the game, his 28th on the year, continuing his campaign for Rookie of the Year. He also gets an RBI, obviously, because he had a home run. 82nd on the year. Our pitching line, Kyle Bradish goes 8 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He is 12-7 on the season, and he has lowered his ERA all the way down to 2.86. Cano comes in and gets the save, his 8th of the year. He pitches an inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Pitching line, 9 innings pitched, 3 runs, 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And the Orioles win the game. They lower their match number to 2. They can clinch that Wednesday, meaning next game, if the Orioles win and the Rays lose. But before we get fully in depth here, I guess we just want to offer our condolences to Brooks Robinson and his family. He did unfortunately pass away, I believe, at the age of 86. I had never got the chance to meet him at all. I think I do have his replica statue, if I'm not mistaken, in my closet for when they were doing that 2012, where they have the Monuments Park. They got Jim Palmer, Earl Weaver, Frank Robinson, obviously Brooks. I believe there's another Cal. How did you read about Cal? But yeah, we here at Birds of Prey, we're just going to offer our condolences to his family. I've heard a lot of great stories about him, of how great of a person he was. And, he was a human vacuum over at third base. He loved Manny Machado when he was here. I believe he won 16 Gold Gloves in a row, something ridiculous like that. So, you'll never see that again, ever again.
yeah,
The greatest third basemen nowadays will never repeat that. And then on top of that, he played 23 seasons here. So that's another thing you'll never see. So just they call him Mr. Oriole. A lot of players' first introduction to the Orioles is through Brooks Robinson. He'll be the first person that they'll always talk about. And he loved the Orioles, from when he started till when he passed away. He was watching the team. He was there for the anniversary of the World Series trophy of the World Series team in 1983. Now that I think about it, I don't know if he was there. I think he was there another night because I don't think he was on the team in 1983. I believe he started in 1955. So, or something like that. I forgot. I have to really look more into it, but like I said, offer our condolences, to an Orioles legend, so probably should have started that before we got into the breakdown, but to transition, give me your breakdown of the Orioles first game of the series versus the Nats.
yeah. Well, I just say, offer my condolences, to Brooks Robinson's family and as well. It's definitely hard to see, a great person like that in the Orioles legend go. So I just
Right.
want to also offer my condolences to him. But get into the game. It's simple. It is what the stat line shows you. Kyle Bradish dominated. And
Right.
his ERA is amazing right now. It's great how he was able to lower it as he started. Progressed. Along the year. And I think that's just a good representation of our team as a whole. Throughout the whole entire year, we started out kind of shaky at Boston. Who
Mhm.
would have thought, in the first series of the year at Boston, we would have won 100 games like this.
Right,
Like I said, as the year went on, we got better and better and better. We all faced our own adversity, which is a
right,
big theme you talk about in this channel. And so, to come back to this game, this is a great pitching game. Sometimes you don't need to score 9 runs to win a game. Sometimes it's the pitching. And this is exactly that type of game. You
right,
know, um, the Nationals aren't a good team, but we did what we need to do on the pitching, to keep us, in the game and keep us safe. So,
right.
you know,
Exactly. So,
great
you
win.
know, exactly. We didn't exactly take advantage, but we took advantage pitching wise. And
Yep.
Bradish, I don't think Bradish even looked like perfect. He looks amazing sometimes, but he looked kind of spotty at times. He walked like I believe 2 or 3 guys. But otherwise, I mean, he got out of it. All the jams that he was ever in, he got out of it. I mean, 8 innings pitched, another rest day for the bullpen after a Monday off day. Just huge. And like I said, lowers the match number down to 2. You can clinch Wednesday. Do they clinch Wednesday? Is the point, is the question. Well, they do their part. They win 5-1 versus the Nats and they sweep the season series. But the Red Sox don't hold up their end of the bargain and they lose, I believe, like 6-0 or something like that. But anyways, to get back to our game, Orioles get 2 in the third. Nats get 1 back in the fifth. We get 2 back in the fifth and 1 in the sixth and win 5-1. Nationals get 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. Orioles get 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Top hitters on the day: Hayes goes 2 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Rutschman goes 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. Westberg goes 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. And those are our top hitters on the day. Mullins gets a double, his 23rd of the season. Rutschman hits a home run, his 20th of the season, our first 20 home run catcher since Wellington Castillo in 2017. Um, uh, RBIs on the day. Hayes gets one, 67th on the year. Rutschman gets 3, 70, he's up to 79. Westberg gets an RBI, he's up to 23. Pitching line: Grayson goes 5 2/3, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. He gets the win. He's 7-4 of the year in his last regular season start. Remember his ERA up in the 7 somethings? Remember that? Well, he's lowered it all the way down to 4.35.
Wow.
So just an incredible, incredible second half from a young guy who, dealt with the adversity and came back up and did well. So we gave him the good juju when we watched them versus the Dodgers. Aaron Hicks didn't, and then Brian Baker gives us the game winning grand slam. Again, I cannot not mention that. But anyways, Danny Coulomb goes 1 1/3, zeros across the board, and 1 strikeout. Jacob Webb goes to inning, zeros across the board, and 2 strikeouts. And Tyler Wells goes to inning, zeros across the board, and 2 strikeouts as well. 9 innings pitched for our pitcher, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. Just they scored 1 run against us this year. 1 run. And we only scored, let me see, 2, and then we scored 11 runs on them this year, only 11 in 4 games, and only give up 1. So yeah, give me a reaction on the last game of the series, and I guess overall in the Nats series in general.
Listen, I gotta say this. After this year, it shouldn't be called the Beltway series. It should be called the Belt to Ass series. I'm just playing. But anyways, you know, this was a great win. I mean, this was just this is just a
The
very
ass whooping series. The belt whooping series. I mean, we never like beat them that bad, but I mean, their pitching kind of beat them that
But when
bad.
you only score 1 run, I mean that's kind of pathetic. But anyways, you
Yeah,
know,
48 innings. You're averaging 1 run like every.
you can score. I think me and you can score more runs than they did. But anyways,
I don't know. I think we'd be perfect game if we try to go there. Anyway, continue what you're saying.
oh my god. But anyways, you know, this was a great win. And obviously this is one that we expected to win. And by any means, am I trying to be rude to national fans, or I'm not trying to get hate from you guys or anything, but it's just being honest. We expect to win these games against the Nationals, home field advantage. We're chasing AL East title, and these are the type of games we expect to win. And win 5-1. Grayson had a great game.
Yeah.
He had a good game. I won't say
Yeah.
great. He had a good game.
Right.
A little bit, not a little bit shaky, but just a solid game.
Right.
Solid pitching game. We did what we needed to do on offense. Ruxman came through with the home run.
Mhm.
It was just one of those games where we just did enough to win.
Right.
Didn't have to do too much. Didn't have to, play down or play down to our competition, play too little. We did exactly what we need to do. And, nothing more, nothing less. We expect to win this game. You cannot lose this game. No, no more losing to teams that are not even 500. Don't no more losing to teams that are under 500. No more of that. It's embarrassing at this point. You know. So yeah, just a great series win. Swept them. Only allowed them to one run. Yes, that is true. We only allowed a national MLB baseball team to one run in both of the series we played against them this year.
I'm at 36 innings, not 40 yet. I can't do math apparently, but yeah, just it's a butt whooping every time. Not I don't know if you ever seen that video from Ben McDonald. It's like, yeah, I'll send it to you after this, but you know, just nice to own the Beltway series at the moment. I mean, the Nationals have a good young core. They can get some starters, and maybe they'll get Soto back. I've heard rumors that the Padres want to trade him. But I've also had rumors they want to offer him a contract. So I doubt they'll get Soto back. I remember how delusional I was when I thought we were going to sign Manny back. And they went to the Padres. So that's kind of funny. That's anyway. So yeah, that'll be a recap of the Orioles versus Nat series. Very quick 2-game series. The ball's on our court. There's no other way to put it. We do not need to be looking at the Rays no more. The ball's on our court, and we have one day. Well, the Rays have a day off. We can win the game and do it ourselves. And there'd be no other way I'd want it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share on our social media handle should be right here. They also are going to be in the description as well. So go follow, go give those a follow, especially our Twitter and TikTok. We're gonna figure out what to post on Instagram. If anybody has any ideas, just let us know. We trying to. I don't know what to post on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out whether we should go posting game updates or whatever, or just I don't know because it's only just us sharing our videos. So how we turned in our Instagram to
Yeah.
thinking about doing the same for that. But don't forget to subscribe to our second channel, Casual Cinema. And we're Birds of Prey, and we're out.
Yeah.